Last time on Rolling with Remix, Fallen Empires. The party engaged in glorious combat with the Grizgol, which turned out to be a construct built around the Lich's phylactery itself, and with the help of Prince Zordan himself bursting through the wall, eventually managed to lay it low, before Corellian took the sword at its side and shattered the phylactery with it, reviving Momo, though they were sure not without some kind of consequence, for the Raven Queen would surely not do something like that freely. The party then proceeded to loot the hell out of the manor, before going on to try and free the rest of the souls that Bertram Greyhand had trapped. These would be in the Mirror of Life Trapping that had been stolen from him and taken to the Dreadbringer's estate. The estate was still being guarded by the Oracles of Distortion, but this time around the Oracles had no particular objections to our heroes investigating the mirror, and quickly finding out that without any idea of how to work it, they weren't entirely sure how to free some of the people within. Taking a wild guess and saying that Carlin Brightmantle, former owner of the estate, was trapped in the mirror, they summoned her apparition, and found that she was near useless, still maddened and convinced everyone was a thief after her treasure. Though she did mention that another of the souls trapped within the mirror was a particularly ratty elf, and saying the name Glenquinol, they managed to summon up his apparition as well. He explained that roughly around the same time our heroes came down to Yol Room, he swam down here in an attempt to stop the old voice, only to end up captured and forced inside the mirror. He then reported on what other souls were trapped within the mirror, including an aboleth, which put a wrench in the plan to just free everyone from inside. Corellian then enacted a plan to steal the mirror itself and take it back to someone who might know what to do with it to free just Glenquinol and maybe some other people who were not likely to kill them. As they got to the boat and fled, however, the oracles gave chase, the sound of flapping wings following after them. And from nearby rooftops, the figures that had previously been content to only watch our heroes began blasting, breaking open the Mirror of Life Trapping, and freeing everyone and everything inside. What other souls were in the mirror? What chaos awaits our heroes in the middle of the Dark Lake? And how much of a mess will this combat be to run? Find out on tonight's episode of Rolling with Remix, Fallen Empires.